There. Okay. I got to make sure that I have so you can see my head. Okay. So y'all, today we're home. We are gonna do this. And do I have 1,000 things to do? Well, yes, but this is gonna help you do those things. That's all I can say. We're gonna do a tutorial on carrying. And I've talked to you about it, and I always include it in, part of my deal. One of the things you can do to help yourself with carrying is, of course, put on a weight vest. However, if you don't have a weight vest and you're not ready for that, not to worry, okay? Don't worry about it. All you need to worry about is filling up a gallon jug. A gallon jug of anything, that is anything. It could be a milk jug. It could be an orange juice container. And if you don't want to carry a gallon, then do a half a gallon. Here's the point. If you don't start doing something like that, you will lose the ability to carry things. And I want you to be able to carry things. Okay, so I just put my lighter weight vest on. So even though it's a bigger one, this is the one that's sized for more of a male. It is lighter. This is probably 15 pounds, maybe 10. I don't know. I have to weigh these things. But whether you have this on or not, but I am not kidding you. If you had a weight vest or if you had a backpack and you just did up and overs to get warmed up. What's an up and over? See the pad? Up and over. That's an up and over. When you have a weight vest on and you step up and over, you want to alternate your lead leg. Here's my lead leg, up and over. Turn around, now alternate. Lead leg, up and over. And here's the deal. If you just hesitate, see that I like here, see I'm gonna put my foot pretty close to the middle. I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna hesitate and then over. And do you see me doing all of this? Well, if that scares you, all you gotta do is put your walking pole, oh, it's over here. Put your walking pole or your dowel in your hand, okay? So I'm gonna come up and over, and if you just hold it with 2 fingers, seriously, 2 fingers, that will be enough to help you have to manage the weight through the body instead of just pushing down on the hand so hard. Turn around, alternate, come up, hesitate, 1001, 1002, 1003, come down. You could do this while you're listening to the news. You could do this while you're listening to me. You could do this while you're looking out the window, okay? And up and over. And see, if I hold it here, it keeps me from flailing my arms. If I wanted to do this next to a counter or a chair, that would be another option. That would be just perfectly fine. But the key is to hesitate and to soften your joints. So I'm right here. If I have a weight vest on, I have to say rib cage up. And now when I go to put full weight on that foot, on that pad, I have to hang on to something, or I have to have a touch point. It could be a wall. It could be a counter. It could be a chair back. And this type of loading, where I've just applied weight, onto me is a good place to start. It could be a backpack. You know what? It could be a purse that you sling over your shoulder and fill it up with chocolate or something. Okay? I mean, you could use rocks, but chocolate's so much better. Okay, so here, right here. See, the first time I get ready to do the up and over, you know what you do? So slow it back and really pay attention here. The first time you put your foot here, if you just kind of keep going, you tend to lock your knee. Don't lock your knee. Soften your knee. Drop your shoulder. Breath through the nose. Then come up and over. Okay? So it's a series of this. It might be, see, if I say 100, you think, oh gosh, that's too much. But if I say, I don't know, do 2 or 3 sets of like 20. See, it's almost the same. So you come around and you hesitate. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. You turn around, so you increase it by 3 counts. Now we'll do 9. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to go 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009. See that? So go from 3 to 6 to 9. And then always alternate. Alternate the foot that is on the balance pad. And then come back down. And you'll get you'll start to train. Then when you've come off of that, and here's my weight vest, or your body weight. See, your body weight on this matters. It does, it counts. Okay? So what my topic is today is, that I'm gonna hone in on, is really how to do carries progressively. And at first, you might start with just some cans of food. Okay, just cans of food. Step in, step down, turn around, step in, step down, and do that hesitation that we just did. Take a big deep breath, do one leg, step back, do a little dip. So we're starting to turn on the muscles around the knee and around the hip, which includes your back. See, I'm not doing a hard, go as low as you, no. I'm just stepped up and I'm just dipping my knee. That's it. I'm just dipping. But when I dip, I'm taking breaths. I'm dropping my shoulder. I'm flexing my toe, which is very important in stepping anywhere, especially when you are doing carries. Okay, so I'm just doing a couple here. See, just a couple. See, right here. I'm just dipping that knee. I've got my bar. I'm on my toe in the back, or the box, the front of my foot box. And then I'm bending gently. I'm hip hinging gently. I'm bending my knee gently. I'm bending my back knee. I'm just driving it down. That's it. I'm just doing like, I don't know, 8 to 10. That's it. And constantly keep correcting. What do you correct? You push your chin. You breathe. You drop your shoulders. Yeah, you say rib cage up. And then when you start feeling that muscle in your calf or right here, when you start going, oh, it's heating up. That right there, that's what I'm looking for. Some of us will do it quicker than others. Some of us will have to do it a little bit more. I just applied like 15 pounds onto me. You could be doing this with a carry on one hand. You could be doing it with a backpack. You could be doing it with a purse slung across body. Okay, so see, I just am stepping back. I got my little bar in place, or I could do it by my counter. So put your heel down and back, number 1. Drop your shoulders, drop your chin, breathe. Right through the nose. Okay, now rotate the back leg so that you're on your toes. Now start to drive that knee down until you feel your muscles just start to talk to you. And then you come up and then you go back down. See that? So I'm preparing you to do a proper carry. And one of the things actually is hanging on to something, gripping a counter, gripping a bar, a dowel, constantly correcting my posture, okay? Grabbing onto a chair, whatever. Take a big deep breath. So I'm just sinking. See, I'm not doing any big, I'm sinking. I'm getting that knee down and back while I keep my hips level, while I don't let this knee cross in front of me. It's straight down, see? Take a breath. Okay, let's say 2 more. Kathy's counting. I'm trying to hit 10, Kathy. Okay, take a breath. Drop your shoulders. Don't lean in. Okay, step back. This is just doing that activity, a step back lunge. Some people call it a backward lunge. That right there is preparing all the muscles around your hips and knees to do these carries. Okay, let's take a break. Go to the side with my stance. Then I want to step up and step up. Now, watch what you're doing here, because some of you are going to step on your pad and it's going to rock and roll on you. So I may want to have this in my hand, but you may need to have it on the floor, because I'm going to ask you to step out and then out. Okay? So when you have hips replaced, knees replaced, you've got feet problems, you've tripped and fallen on things, this move starts to become a big deal. Then I go and put a weight vest on, okay? A backpack on, a purse that's strung across my body. So from here, I'm going to step back in and step back in, okay? Then I'm going to step back out and back out. So it's this type of pattern step, even though it's low, it's spongy. I am telling you, if I could just get you guys to do the 3 things I did just now, stepping over and back, backward lunge step, and then wide side to side step, and get to where you can do it with good control, so that you're not feeling like you're like shaking and you're not quite knowing. And if that's happening to you, you gotta hold on to a pole or a counter or a bed or a wall, okay? Now, staying out here, just like this, don't let your knees come in, keep them open, and do a hip hinge. See, I'm wide, and I'm getting ready to do what's called a froggy squat. So I hip hinge, keep my chin tucked, and I come down and I keep my knees open over my toes, just over my toes, and I push my butt back. Then I come back up, okay? Now this is done very easily with a weight vest. Oh, I know. And those of you who are really, really wanting to keep your bones, you gotta load them. And you gotta find ways that makes it so that you will do this. Now, lots of you don't have weight vest. I bet you have a backpack, or you have a purse with a strap that you could in fact strap across and put it back here. You know, I have mine like this. I'll show you. This is how I do mine. I know. Okay. See this? So I got this so I wouldn't load it too heavy, but it's loaded. It's got to be, I don't know, almost a pound. You go across, you put it right here on your shoulder, and then you go back with it back here. See that? That helps you center the weight. That way you can do everything I'm doing and put a little weight, okay, that you're managing. And it's right here. It's not on my, It's not on my trapezius up here. It's right here across my deltoid, right here. See that? Then I go step. I can step, step, and then I can step, step. Then I come down, okay? And that purse, and I bet you some of you have some pretty big purses. I don't think Tim's on today. Don't want to insult him. Anyway, that's how you do it with a purse. So if you have a big old purse, that's what you want to do. Okay, here's my weight vest. Forget that. Your body weight is plenty. Now we're going to go to the carry. So you see what I just did? I just picked up a jug. I just picked up a jug. 2 of them. So here's my balance pad. I'm going to come here, step up, step up. I'm going to step back and step back. And I'm going to step up, and then I'm going to step back, and I'm going to alternate. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay attention to the minute I put my foot there. Many of you go up and you lock before you put your foot up. Don't do that. So if you're here, you drop your shoulders, you tighten in your tummy, you say rib cage up, and then you step and you keep it bent, and then you step up. Don't lock that foot. Don't lock the knee. Then I'm going to step down, and I'm going to step down. Okay, then I'm going to alternate. I'm going to step up, and then I'm going to step down, and I'm going to step down. Then I'm going to alternate. Here we go. Here's my lead leg, and here's my follow leg. Okay, and then down, and then switch. Okay, drop your shoulders. Bring the jug, instead of it here, all I want you to do is squeeze your shoulders a little bit. So drop your shoulders again. Take a breath. And don't let the jugs be in front of your knee. Just pull your shoulder blades together, okay? Now, don't be surprised. That little shift in moving the load from here to here is gonna really help you open through the front part of your shoulders, okay? So drop them again, drop the shoulders. They're back here. My shoulder blades are squeezing, okay? Take a breath again. Drop in that chin. Now step down and step down. Now switch to the other lead leg. But before you do that, drop your shoulders, squeeze your shoulder blades. And do you see how the jug moved back to the back part of my knee? Yeah. Take a breath, step, and step. Okay? Breath, drop your shoulders, squeeze the shoulder blades. Tight tummy, step down, step down. Now the leg you step down with, step back up. Okay, and back up. Get solid. And it doesn't matter, you can have your weights. Okay, if you don't have a jug, you could be hanging on to your weights. But your shoulder blades have to be squeezing. Yeah, it'll move them back. And now you're going to step down with the other leg, down with the other leg. Okay, now the leg you step down with, it steps again, and up and up. Squeeze, now switch. Step down, step down. The leg you step down with, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then step up with that leg. Okay, so it's a series of these steps. And even though this is only 2 inches deep or high that I'm stepping, because of it being unstable or squishy, you have to really think about it. You have to get solid. And many of us think to get solid, we lock our legs. That's not what you do. You bend. You bend at the hip, you bend at the knee, okay? Take a big deep breath. Drop your shoulders one more time. Now squeeze the shoulder blades. And see, it just shifts it. It shifts this load from here or here to here. Okie dokie. Drop your shoulders and squeeze the shoulder blades. Okay, and back down. And now come up, and now we're gonna do the one we practiced. Are you ready? It's gonna be a wide step. So drop your shoulders, squeeze, and bend the knees. Then step really wide and step really wide. See that? Now bring them here. Bring those weights here or the jugs here, whatever you've got, and come down here and just rest your elbows right here on your, above your knees. See this? Drop your shoulders. Now you're gonna go into your heels, and now you're gonna go into your toes. Now you're gonna go into your heels, so you're shifting from toes to heels. Stay down here. Drop your shoulders, toes to heels. Big breath. Toes to heels. Big breath, toes to heels. Stay down, get your butt down. Yeah, your butt's gonna wanna sneak up. Keep pushing it down. Drop your shoulders. 2 more, toes to heels. Drop your butt. 1 more, toes to heels. Okay, now push through your heels and come up with your carry. I have a jug that has a nice handhold on the top. You can find these many places. If filling it up with a gallon, a whole gallon of liquid, that's too much, well, pick what you want. Go halfway. And then little by little, in a month or 2, you should be able to do the whole gallon. Okay, now I put them right here because I'm gonna open our hands and give our grip a break. Okay, I'm gonna step wide. So we already know how to do this. I'm gonna push my butt back, drop my chin, and I'm gonna go down a little, kind of like a wide sit down, but don't sit down. Then I'm gonna put my hand down here, and I'm gonna pull back. So I'm in this position. See this? Drop my shoulders, pull my chin in, straight arm, pull the fingers back. Straight arm, pull the fingers back. Go into the heels, go into the toes. Pull the fingers back twice on each side. And you should be feeling the stretch right here. If you don't feel the stretch here, it's because you did not straighten your arm. Okay, you gotta straighten it. So you're pushing down with the heel of your hand, and you'll feel it, okay? Then you push this way gently, this way, so it's in and out. And then it's in, side, and out. The thumbs come in, touch your collarbone, and then the fingers go out. And we swing, okay, remember? So when you're gonna do this video, this recorded class, do you see what I'm doing? I'm swinging one leg back and forth. I'm dropping my shoulder, dropping my shoulder, dropping my shoulder, as I just let my arms pendulum swing, and my hands are wide open, and then they close in, and then they're wide open, and then they're closed in. And I might step back and forth, maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 times. My tummy's tight, my shoulders are down, and then I'm gonna go to the other side. But this time I'm gonna put my palm up, and I'm gonna swing with my shoulders down, and I'm gonna step forward with the other leg and back. It's a gentle leg swing from the hip. See that? And I might add, when you do this kind of a stepping pattern that I'm trying to show you to do, it's very simple. It's just like you would normally functionally ambulate. I'm just stepping forward and back. My palms are up, my arms are straight, my shoulders are down, and I'm just stepping forward and back. And in the process of doing this step back and step forward, I'm doing a split second stand on one leg. I want to point that out to you because so many of you shy away from trying to really do the challenge of one-legged standing. But this kind of a thing that we're doing right now, especially if you're weighted, can have significant benefit, not only for your hip joints, your bone structure, but this little motion is doing powerful brain body functioning because you are for a split second standing on one leg. That has to connect everything. So if you can't think of anything else to do, just think of this little arm swing and just stepping forward gently and stepping back. See that? And if you want to make it more challenging, you step forward, you keep swinging your arms, and you don't put your foot down. You bring your foot up, you bring your toe up. There we've brought in our tibialis anterior muscle and we put it down. I'm not even using my little balance pad to do this. You can do this anywhere. See? Tighten in the tummy and drop your shoulders. You got to do those. Have your hands just like they normally swing. They can be thumb up. They can be thumb to the center of your core area like this, or they can be out. But here's the deal. When you go out, drop your shoulders and really pull them out. Don't just do them a little. Pull them out. Why am I saying this? Why am I urging you to do this? Because this is for Kay. This is yours, Kay. You got to pull those thumbs way back, okay? And that will really open your shoulders. And I'm just doing a little step through. I'm not even doing really a leg swing. I'm just stepping through. And I'm doing multiple swings. That is good for your shoulders. Okay. So that was a little interset. Grab my dowel again. Okay. I still have my weight vest on. You could have your little purse slung across your shoulder or a backpack on or nothing. Just do your body weight. That's fine. So here's this. Here's my dowel, my walking stick, whatever. I just bring it to my forehead and I bring my elbows in and then I bring my elbows up. Then I bring my elbows in. See, the dowel is right here. Now, how do you want to make this more challenging? Let's say, oh, I'll go do something until she goes to something hard. You can do what you want to, but this is prepping you for another thing. So how I'm going to make this more challenging, because I'm going to be working with shoulder mobility right now and strength. Because all today is on carries. So I'm coming up here. I got my hands wrapped around a lightweight dowel. Okay, I have a weight vest on. I'm dropping my shoulders. It doesn't matter if you have one on or not. But I'm bringing that dowel right here to touch my forehead. You should look out of the side of your eyes, your peripheral vision, and see the elbows. Now, make your elbows so you can't see them. Okay, now bring them back in. Now, if you're standing on this balance pad, which all of you have that got them from me, or if you have your own, here's all I want you to do. Seriously, while you're doing this shoulder challenge, I want your knees to be soft. Big breaths. Keep your shoulders down and just soften your knees to a little tiny bit of a bend. Got it? Now all you're going to be doing is holding your balance. You're going to be shifting all over the place, from your toes to your heels, everywhere. Not on purpose, it's just going to happen, okay? So keep your knees soft. Now put the dowel right here on the forehead. Yeah, keep pressing into that foot and heel. Look out of the corners of your eyes, the peripheral vision. You should be able to see your elbows. Okay, now pull your elbows up so that you cannot see them. Yeah, you're going to find which shoulders and which side of your neck is giving you issues. Right here, okay? Don't lean your head in. Pull your chin down. Drop your shoulders. Don't let me see, or don't look at your elbows. Make sure they're up where you can't see them in your peripheral vision. Now hold on. Now bring the dowel to the top of the head. And now bring it back to the front of the forehead. And now bring it down. And take a big deep breath. Okay? That move that I just, there's many variations of how to get your elbows up and back. And why? Because you're going to breathe deeper. Because finally you got out of this stupid position. I want you to breathe as fully as you can. And you're only going to do that if you force yourself to breathe through your nose so that you diaphragmic breathe. So if you don't understand what I'm talking about, go talk to anybody you know who sings. They'll tell you about diaphragmic breathing. Again, you bring this from here to here. I can see my elbows. Big breath, drop your shoulders. Now I don't want to see my elbows. I'm going to lift them up as high as I can and pull my shoulders back. Take a big deep breath. Soften your knees. Push into the toes, push into the heels. Hang out. Drop your shoulders again. Breathe. Yeah. Now bring the elbows down. Now bring them back. Bring the elbows down. Now bring them back. Bring the elbows down. Now bring them back. And bring it down. Okay? And you think, well, what does that have to do with the carry? Oh my goodness. What if I had a 10-pound weight here and a 10-pound weight here, and I had it up here or across my neck, and I had to carry that? Do you see? Yeah, well, I'm not going to make you do that today, but I'm telling you, they used to carry stuff like that back in the day. When you had a very heavy load and it was carried like this. And if you couldn't get your shoulders back there, you weren't going to get there with your load. Okay, I'm going to go back to my jugs. So what could it be for you? It could be a carry bag. And it should be 8 to 10 pounds at least. Okay, so here I am. And I'm going to explore the world of carry. It's going to help my grip, because if I grip this, I have to use my forearm. I have to use my palm muscles, my hand muscles. So I'm going to come right here in front of my chair, see? And I'm going to let the load pull me down. So as I lower, I'm going to count 4 counts. Okay, do this with me. Just do this with me. You'll see everybody on the internet, they're saying, okay, do this. Now do it 2 sets of 20 or 4 sets of whatever. But they don't do it with you. I'm here. I'm doing it with you. So if I can do this, you can do it with no weight, or you can do it with weight. You let it pull you right down. 1, 2, 3. Now hold it out here. Go into the sit down. Now come back. So here's the deal, y'all. We're not trying to do this fast. We just want to do it. Drop your shoulders, push your butt back, drop your chin. 1, 2, 3, hover, 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 4. Now we're going to go up to a count of 2. We're going to go down to a count of 4. All bets are off if your form screws up. Okay? How can your form screw up? You forget to bring your shoulders down. You forget to put your chin in, okay? Put it right in so that your ears are over your shoulders. And as you're getting up and going down, you pull your knees in or out. That's how you can screw up. Or you don't keep your back extended. So here we go. Grab your carry. And this could just be your weights. If you don't have a bunch of stuff around, this could just be your weights. Okay, just grab your weights, and it should be about 8 to 10 pounds. All right. So grab, big breath, hip hinge, keep your chin tucked, push into the heels, come up with control. That's 1, 2. Squeeze your gluteals. Okay, now release, chin tucked. 2, 3, and we're gonna hover. We're hovering. And then 4, and then come back up. 1, 2, squeeze your butt, Drop your shoulders, big breath. 1, 2, 3, and I get down here and see I'm holding my weights right here, and I hover, 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 and I'm in a 4. I'm gonna take a big deep breath, hip hinge, drop my chin, heels, 1, 2, squeeze the gluteals. Release the gluteals, come down, 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 keep your chin tucked, 2, 3, hover, 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 4. Stay with me, we're halfway. Do it with me. Hip hinge, drop your chin, rib cage up, 1, 2, squeeze the butt, come back down, 1, 2, 3, and you're hovering, 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 4. Take a big breath, drop your shoulders, chin tucked, hip hinge, here we go, and we come up, squeeze the butt. Then we come back down, breath, 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 and come back. Drop your shoulders. Here we go, hip hinge, and come up, squeeze the butt. Then come back down, drop, 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 and go back up. And just kind of in your head think, okay, I want to come up to a count of 2, and it's kind of hip hinge, heel, and you're up. And I want to go down slowly. You can count, or you can just come down here and hold it, and then sit. You should not be feeling this as a painful thing in your knee at all. If you are, you got to shift to the heels, okay? I got 2 more. Here we go. Drop your shoulders. Big breath. Here we go. Hip hinge, heels. 1, 2. Then hip hinge. Keep my chin tucked. Really push back on my butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're down. 4. Here we go. Last one on this segment. Drop your shoulders, rib cage up, hip hinge, heels, and here we are. Drop your shoulders. Now push back, hip hinge, all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're down, okay? Now bring those weights back or the carry back. We're gonna grab our weights, but before we do that, we're gonna take a little interset. I'm gonna take off my weight vest. I'm gonna go to my free weights. So I just bring it up and over. See that? You can tell about how heavy that it is because I'm wrangling it. So I'm going to put it on my little rack here that I have. Now, here I am. Before I pick up my weights for the next part, see where we're at. Okay, I'm going to go this way. Sitting here, here's what you got to do. You got to open back a little. Then you turn and you really flex your toes. Yes, if you've had a hip replaced, a knee replaced, if you've had foot surgery, if you had your ankles turning all the time, whatever. I talked to a lady just this morning. I was supposed to do her exercise segment because she broke her foot. Oh, geez, Marilyn knows about that. Okay, look how my knee is heading down. Okay, if you cannot get your knee down there, number 1, sit to the edge of the chair. Don't fall off. Hang on to your chair. Okay, it should be a nice, firm kitchen chair. But do you see this? You see this? My knee is headed down. My toes are very flexed. And then I just move myself back. And I can even put my hand back here on my heel and really flex those toes for a little bit. After I've done that and I felt a nice stretch, then I just come forward, I turn, and you see how I put my foot back here? So some of you are putting your foot out here, and it's very difficult. So for you to get it, I'll see how I just move right so that my butt crack right here. It's right over the edge of the chair. Then you bring that knee in. Now I'm flexing those toes. I'm hanging onto my seat. I'm leaning back until I feel that wonderful stretch coming up through the quad. Right there. See, feel it. It's right there. Yeah, back. And let it stretch just for, I don't know, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds is great. Okay, then you come forward and then you just stay here and you do this. See this? This is tantamount to swinging your arms. You got to start doing this. And in order to do it and not feel uncomfortable, you got to sit to the edge, put your hands back here, and just turn. See? Turn. This is called a 90-90 switch. And you see it most often demonstrated with people sitting on the floor. Well, I happen to know a lot of you would have a hard time doing this on a regular basis if you had to get in the floor every time. Now, would I like you to do that? Yeah, but I know what is. And the reality is, little slugs won't get out on the floor like this. But if you're in a chair, see, just act like you're trying to see what's going on in the room, okay? See, just like this, just turn and press into those toes. So if for nothing else, which this benefits your hips greatly, your toes, you gotta flex those toes and put a little pressure on them, all right? And just step yourself around and just lean back. Step yourself around and lean back. And this is tantamount to doing this, okay? Now we're gonna do another version of this before I leave because today is about carries. And this is a recovery for carries, okay? So now I'm gonna come into my sit to stand. And again, if I need help, I'll put my hands here or I'll put my hands here in a V and press with my shoulders down and stand up. Or I will put my hands out or I will cross. This is the hardest version right here, okay? Now we're gonna do these with our weights here in just a minute because this is about carrying today. So hip hinge, keep your chin tucked, breathe, exhale as you come up, see? Now I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna grab my carries. So remember, I had in my gallon jug, you fill it right up and it's a full gallon, that is gonna be right at 10 pounds. I'm gonna pick my weights up. I'm going to pick up 12 and 12. Now, if I have people out there that are a little worried about that, of course, you have to be the judge, but I'm going to push you and say, go up a little, all right? So first of all, and our time is fleeting here because we got on a little bit late today because I was trying to get unpacked. Okay, so here's my 12 pounds. Okie dokie. And I'm gonna step up and over. Remember? Then when I turn around, I'm gonna step up with the opposite leg. And what's the most important thing you gotta remember here? Watch your posture, keep breathing. When you step up and over, don't lock your knee. Keep it soft. Step over. You will stay in control. Then turn around, step to the other leg. Bend the knee, drop your shoulders, up and over. So why am I doing this? We already did this. Well, I had a weight vest on and I had 2 jugs. Now I have 12 and 12, okay? Your brain has to adjust to that. Your shoulders, your vertebrae, your hips, your knees, your feet have to adjust to that change. And you need to steady yourself. That's why I love working with a uneven pad here because it makes me keep my knee bent. You're going to be much more stable. Don't lock the knee. Go up and over a couple of times. And now we're ready. You remember how I told you just a while ago? Pull your shoulders back. Yeah, we'll drop them first. Tighten your tummy. And now gently pull your shoulders together, your shoulder blades, not hard. Don't act like you're squeezing a pencil. Just drop your shoulders now, squeeze gently. Okay? Now I'm in a normal stepping pattern, and I'm going to go a little wider. Okay? And I'm going to let those shoulder blades stay tight. And as I come down, pushing my butt back, keeping my chin tucked, I'm going to go down, 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 down as far as I can. Keep my knees open, and then I'm going to press into my heels and come up and squeeze my butt. Drop my shoulders, squeeze my shoulder blades, push the butt back, come down, 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 down. Keep my knees open, press into my heels and come up. Squeeze my butt. I'm going to do one more. I'm just doing 3. Here we go. Push back, keep my knees open, push into the heels and come up. And I don't know if I need to say this again, but as you're going down, you are shining your tail lights. You're keeping your rib cage up because that keeps your back extended. And then you come up and squeeze. Now, you bring them over here to the chair. You sit. Now I've got 24 pounds that I'm sitting and standing with. So, until I get my confidence, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop my shoulders. My feet are a little bit wider than my shoulders. Okay? I'm going to lean in. I'm going to keep my weights, gripping them right here on top of my, right on top of my knee. See? Hip hinge, take a breath. I'm going to press into my heels, and I'm going to get my butt out of the chair. So tighten your tummy, breath. Exhale, and you're up. Now your weights are over here. Now as you come down, you keep your weights out here. You push back. Don't let your knees come in. Don't let your knees come in. Now you can do the same thing. You're going to hover 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then sit down. And then bring them right here. See? Then you come back down. Breath, heels. Don't let your knees come together. And you're up. 1, 2. Then you push back. You come down. Keep your knees open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sit down. Put the weights right there. Take a breath. Tighten your tummy. Bring them right here. Heels. 1, 2. Squeeze your butt. And come back down. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And sit down. Okay? Now, I'm going to get up. I'm going to put my weights right here. And go right. Go up 1. Just 1. Oh, it's 10:30. Well, let's just do 1 as we leave. Go up 1 more, a tiny, tiny bit. Okay? So just bring your weights here and just feel it. Come up here and step just like this. Go into your toes. Go into your toes. Step back. Now I just have 15 and 15. And I'm just pushing my heels down. Remember I introduced this on Friday? What's today? I introduced it on Wednesday. See this? See, I'm just dropping my heels. Tightening my tummy, dropping my shoulders. I have 15 pounds, and I'm just holding on to it, and I'm dropping my heels. I'm going into the toe box, then dropping my heels. And I might do it 20 times, okay? You want to add bone density, you do this one thing with a weight that is challenging. You have good posture, your knees are soft, they never lock, but you pound into the heels. See that? Tight tummy, drop your shoulders, pound into the heels. Take a breath, and take a breath. So that could be one of your 1-minute challenges. You just come over, grab a weight, preferably challenging, and give it's a heel stomp. See? Open your hands, push against your fingers, just like that, so they get a good stretch to help recover. Because you guys, one of the things that I want to hit when I stress a carry is the hand grip. Yes, it will make it stronger because it makes your whole upper body stronger. Anyway, seriously, it hurt me more than you today. And that's the truth. Oh, yeah, I was tired. Okay, recording. Bye. Stop.